What's going on, everybody? Tarkov Gamer Guys here, back again. Escape action and some updates for you. We are recording this first and foremost during the Halloween event, and I just ran a scav run in part to do a few things here. I didn't quite get what I wanted, but I did get something that is pretty interesting, which is this little guy. Found and raid pumpkin with sweets. Now, we've seen these before. They do and are popping up pretty consistently. I found actually multiples in the scav raid that I just ran. And yeah, so what I thought would be cool just to start, just to be in the Halloween mood, is to unpack this thing. Now, you can sell this on the flea market, but you get absolutely roasted on the fee. So that's probably not worth it. You can't sell it to anybody, so let's just unpack it. And okay, I mean, this is what we had seen typically before, where you usually got at least a little bit of sugar and some other things. Rat cola is pretty cool. Pineapple juice is pretty cool as well. And so that's fun, something interesting. One other thing that you may notice is we have a lot less rubles, but we have an additional scav junk box. So I ran that scav raid, and I couldn't fit. I could not fit anything else. It just wasn't working. I couldn't, and I was sitting here trying to figure out how I was going to basically unload enough stuff so that we could go and then jump in and still get a raid, and it just didn't work. So we spent the money, which is a little unfortunate because we're about to get to the point where we get to the flea market, and we would then be able to buy the last few things that we need for a stash upgrade. Still hoping to be able to do that in this episode. We are looking for 17,000 experience. We have a handful of tasks that we can get done, and I've got an idea to try to do at least a few of these. Now, we've got Shootout Picnic here on Woods for 2,000. We may go over there. We have Extortionist for 3,200. I am going to try to get this done. I do have the key. That would be a nice one to get complete. We've got Operation Aquarius here, part 1. I need to see if I have the key for that, but we can hit that as well. We could also jump into a quick factory run and see if we can extract. We may give that a go as well. We've got Delivery from the Past. I do not have that key, but a nice 5,700 experience here for going in and getting dehydrated. And we are going to do this one. I think that's going to be the best. I was trying to find the last morphine that we need on our scav run. No success there, but that's another 4,500. So if we can get just a few of these things done, actually we'll be in pretty good shape. We're going to see if we have the keys for any of this. I do not think so. The nice part about grabbing the extra scav junk box here is we did a really nice job of basically clearing out a just massive amount of space. So the other thing we're going to do is we are going to use this mayo in order to get ourselves properly dehydrated. And I actually think I need to bring in some additional meds. Let's grab another one of these, and we should be in good shape after that. I'm going to bring the pineapple juice as well. Give us a little bit of energy and some. I don't really need the hydration because we've got the Aquamari here. So we're going to set up to go ahead and do that in this raid. Probably run the MP5. Let's see if we can grab the 206 key here. We grab Director's Office. No, we cannot. We can grab the 206 key for 7 piles of meds. That's not really worth it. I'm gonna not do that. It's just not worth it. Instead, we'll just go in, we'll try to do this naturally. So I think I'm gonna head to customs to see if we can't get Extortionist complete and get ourselves dehydrated. If we can do both, I think we're actually in a pretty good possibility of getting to level 15 and doing quite a bit in this episode. So without any more talking from me, we're gonna get to some raids. We'll see you in there. All right, and in we go here, and here's the thing: we need a good place to like just kind of hide. or 5 minutes. This is not a bad. It's not a bad extortionist spawn. This is where I'm gonna hide. All right, so we are going to go ahead. We're gonna crack this. This is gonna absolutely smoke. Hydration. And once that is at 0, we will we'll do this thing. So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna get sad for a little while. We need 5 minutes. We do have to survive or finish the raid, although I do believe it's still bugged. We'll see. We'll end up checking that out. Hopefully not, because hopefully we do end up surviving. But basically what's going to happen here is we're going to wait for the dehydration to kick in. We'll wait the 5 minutes. Once we're done with that, we'll smoke this Aquamari, basically get filled back up on hydration. All the meanwhile, we're going to have to heal and do a few things. You actually really don't have to heal. You can survive through. Here's dehydration kicking in now. So we'll wait till 33 minutes. But this is going to start to hurt us. So that is just an important piece to keep in mind. You can pop a painkiller here too if you want to, you know, not worry too much about the pain. I'm going to just go ahead and grab these, I think, down here. And the Aquamari will... doesn't really matter, but yeah. We'll take care of that. We're going to take some damage down. We'll definitely get some healing off. And we'll see ya when our 5 minutes is over. Okay, so just popped. Probably can't see it because I'm in the way. Here's how we ended up with health-wise. So we lost about 120 total. We're just going to rip this entire Aquamari. While the pain effect wears off and the dehydration goes away, we're going to get our heals in. Really, if we can find the morphine, and we can get extortionist done with this quest, in really good shape, to be honest. Pick up some scav kill headshots maybe along the way. Be looking real good. Alright. On the move we go here. It's a little ironic that we find a bottle of water, but I'll take it. Really hoping we got lucky there. Some morphine. There's a pumpkin. They're everywhere. You just gotta keep your eyeballs open for them. That's pretty cool, actually. A little bit more shots. It's not the green flare we were hoping for. Grab these things. we're gonna wrap back around, head this way, hit a couple of these stashes. If there's any scavs up, sniper scav particularly. Feel like that took a few too many shots. Oh, thank you. Hello? This guy can still see me. Now we're getting a lot of shots. Don't want to hang out here too much. We could swap our armor. I'm just gonna keep it. Keep what we got. Guy scared the shit out of me. Holy moly. Have to be smart with our ammo here, because I don't have a lot of it. AKA, I'm out of it. I honestly did not know scavs would go up there. I heard that and I was like, where is this guy? Freaking up top. Oh, he's still alive. I thought I killed him. I'm gonna be in trouble here. I'll bet any money this guy's trying to leave. So what we're going to do here is we're going to swap this out, and then we're also going to take that SKS. Sound like that guy dropped a gun. We're going to top everything up we can. Okay, let's see here. Freaking green bat. Definitely want those. All right.
Блядь, тут нашего свалили! Пацаны!
This is wild right now. So many scabs. I am gonna run up here though. It's gotta be sniper scav. I forgot what my thing is. Again? Do I need a gas analyzer is the question. Taking it just in case. Power cord. Power cords are so helpful early on. Oh boy, this has been a raid, that's for sure. Very, very interesting raid. Elites, elites. I don't know that I need the air mid. I'm gonna take this. Get this topped up. I don't know if it makes sense to keep the pumpkin. Just for what it can potentially hold, it's probably not necessarily worth it. We're here, we might as well go up this side. That's worth some money. So was that. Holy crap. Ah, gosh dang it. Don't know that there's a ton in here that's worth searching for. Ooh, that. This pistol grip actually might be worth. I'm gonna ditch this. I doubt we get to that gunsmith right there that requires this, but just in case we do, taking it. Find any other goodies around here? Yep. Anything in here worthwhile? Okay. We've been in this raid probably way too long. Gotten a bunch of scav kills though, so this could be really good for us from an experience standpoint. I'm gonna be honest. I panicked a little bit. I think I have enough wrenches. SP8's really good ammo, but we're probably not going to use that. What I'm trying to figure out here is, do I take the extra... I feel like we do take the extra PST GZH rounds. And I'm going to get rid of this green flare. I do think this gun is going to be just better for us. Frickin' 206 key. We could go over there now. Dang it, man. Light bulb? I don't want to get rid of any of this stuff. We're about to use this, so... I've seen this 206 key. Maybe I do have a 206 key. I'm gonna be mad at myself if I do. It's like in my inventory anywhere, but I think I am gonna try. I think I am gonna try to get both done. Oh, that is a nice pistol. This might be really dumb, but we're gonna try to unload this ammo really quick. Oh, all right. I've got to start being a little cautious with my time here, I think. That is likely wearing down. RK3 grip is really good. I'm not gonna spend too much time worried about that. Alright, now we're just basically sprinting for objectives here. 10 minutes is definitely enough time to do both of these. If I can avoid major firefights, basically. Whew. I like the MP9. I do. I like this gun. Unfortunately, 9x19 ammo is not good, but I do like this gun. Got here. I'm honestly gonna take the ADAR. Hold on. Yep. Yep. What do I need this army cap for? Taking it anyways, but Dorms 220 key. Super helpful. I realize I need this 206 key, so a little awkward. Okay, we're definitely pressing our luck here. But I'm going for maximum value here in this raid. Like absolute maximum value. And with a resounding 3 minutes left, we are definitely making it to level 15. All right, that was a long raid, and we got a massive amount of stuff done. Almost 6K experience just for the survive and all of the kills that we ended up getting. That was pretty cool overall. Not a ton of headshots here. What, 1, 2, 3? But we do get 12 scav kills, which is pretty awesome. We get a nice chunk from basically all the healing we had to do. We got a ton of damage in. And with our quest rewards, we're gonna have no problem hitting 15 here. And the 6K definitely helps us. It's crazy when you think about, we got 1900 experience from combat, mostly from the streak. We get a little bit of headshot bonus. We get 700 for exploring with the escape bonus, and then we get 229 for healing, and another 200 plus for food and drink consumption, which is pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Okay, and the loot on top of that was also freaking amazing. When we go to think about it, we made some money. We got another pumpkin. We got a pumpkin head, which is cool. We get a Tetris, which we're going to sell. Gas analyzer, which we may end up needing. I do believe actually we will end up needing this. We've got a flash drive, which is awesome. Just a whole bunch of good stuff for ourselves. Some good things to sell. Green bat and a roller. We got a 220 key, which is also really awesome. And again, some good stuff that we're gonna sell here. Swapped our gun out. We done did it all, I feel like, this raid. Let's crack this pumpkin open just because we can. Nothing great there. A few things that we'll use. We can eat the candy, we can drink, get that revved up. We'll sell these rat colas to make some cash. And let's get some quests done here. So, Miss Therapist, what do we do for you? Operation Aquarius. Complete. That opens up Operation Aquarius 2. So unfortunately, we didn't have this open to be able to kill the scabs, but we still got there. We did not find our painkiller though, but we did get 3,300 experience. So pretty happy with that. Extortionist, we get another 3,200 here. We get this done. And what's on the flash drive is now available. We grabbed our second flash drive, so we're turning this in. Here's another 4,500 experience. And then we open up golden swag, which is really good. So that is awesome. And then Mr. Jaeger, we did indeed complete your task there, which opens up wounded beast. Unfortunately, we had pain effect and we could have killed some scabs. So we've got to go and do that. That is not too bad at all for us to take a look at. And this should take us, and we're there. We are level 15 officially. Quite a ways into level 15 here, actually. So let's take a look. How long did it take us? We did 23 total raids, 14 survives with a 60% survival rate. 6 survives in a row as our best streak, which is pretty cool. And we have a 10, gosh, my nose is really itchy, and a 10 KD, which is not bad at all. How many of the 90 kills are bait MCs? 14. So that's not a great rate. It's a little lower than we would normally do, but we're low leveled and it's early and we're kind of avoiding that kind of interaction. So 60% survival rate's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. That is pretty nice. So here's the good part now is we have official flea market access, which means we can do some stuff. Lots of people selling the pumpkins at this point. I'm curious if these are selling. They are. Not for a lot of money, fortunately. We're going to probably just sell ours. Be fun to go and run a raid and use that, but not this time. So here's the thing that I would like to talk about. Let's actually see what Sugar is going for. Sugar currently is going for 45k. So it's an important piece, and I'm not going to do all of this, but one important thing to just kind of focus on and ensure that you have a good grasp on is what things should we prioritize buying, and then what things should we prioritize selling now that we have flea market access. We're pretty good ways into wipe, so there's going to be just some very common tips that I think are helpful. The first thing that we want to look at though is I do want to get the last of the requirements. I'm going to buy this hand drill to be able to hopefully get to the 2.5 mil and get stash upgraded. That's going to be our first kind of key component. We need mechanic level 2 and another one of those. I'm just going to be looking for really what upgrades can we get done here very quickly. ES lamp and that, we're not going to worry about it because we can't get it up, but we're very close to doing that. We need generator level 2, which means we need vents level 2. So let's get vents up. We need a car battery. This should be pretty inexpensive. We'll spend the 40k. We can get that upgrading. So that's great. Generator then can basically go right up once this is done. So I do want to go ahead and buy an electric motor if I can. We grabbed the cheap one, which was good. And then we're going to grab one singular set of wires. And we will be ready for once vents is installed. Bam, we're hitting generator level 2, which is really good. Dismantle the wall. Can we buy one of these? We don't have enough space, so yes we can. Just a matter of figuring out how do we do this. I guess I could just sell some of these things, but we'll get to that here shortly. But I also do want to do this. All right, we got it. Let's get the wall down. Nutrition units. Okay, we're off here quite a bit. Med station, what are we waiting on? Therapist to level 2, which is only unfortunate because I don't think we have the rep. We do not have the rep completed, so we're gonna need to do basically one of these 2 tasks in order to get there. So I'm not gonna worry too much about this, but getting med station to level 2 would also be very, very important. This one will be relatively easy. We have most of the things that we need. We're looking at rest space 2 here. We just need heating and generator to go up. And heating, what am I waiting on? Waiting on 3 of these. And heating is going to get upgraded. So, we didn't spend a ton of money, but we spent a good little sum in order to get some good hideout progression. That's what we're looking for. We want to work that. We want to try to get this up as quick as we can. We need illumination, workbench, and a few other things to get that leveled up. So essentially now we're working towards getting mechanic to level 2. That will be kind of the next key trader spot for us to be able to get some good additional hideout progress. But we are staged up, ready to go, and to take care of a few things. So that is nice. And let's see, what am I gonna sell here really quickly? Let's get rid of those. Let's drop our 10K in. How are we sitting here? So we're at 1.4. We're gonna sell this. Let's just go ahead, sell everything that we can here very quickly. Buys this Bake Easy cookbook. Somebody does. You do? Is that it? He buys it. You need one of these. We'll hang on to this for now. You do need one of those, but for a really late upgrade in the hideout. I don't imagine we're gonna shoot this FMJ ammo. So we can sell that. This is a great pistol. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to get any good ammo for it, so we're gonna move from that to, because we need the cash. Okay, and then what I do want to take a look at is what things do we want to sell. Primarily things that we have been holding on to have been essentially sugars and a handful of things in that regard. Rat colas do sell pretty good. Been hanging on to a few things here that are important for us. So we do have some sugars. Ibuprofen's another one. We may look to offload that. Just because we really don't need a ton of those. So we have been hanging on to some food. I feel like I saw something else in there. Kek tape is another good one that we could look to get rid of. But all of this food here has been good. Propofol, see another ibuprofen. We'll probably ditch that. And let's see. We could do a golden star. I'm gonna hang on to this though. We will likely use that as we go, but you're gonna see here, we're gonna be able to make quite a bit of money really just off of food that we've been holding on to in preparation for this. Here's another ibuprofen. We're gonna get rid of that. Squash can go. Oop. And so can the chocolate bar. This will free us up some nice space, which is really good. Got our big backpack stack here. And And we have just been hoarding some sugar. I also think ice cream teas can also go. I do want to hang on to some of these, some of the foods and things like that, so that we don't have to worry too much about that. But here we go. So this is going to be the big thing that we're going to do. Auto select similar. Let's put them up for 49,750. They're instantly selling. Let's put up our chocolate bars here as well. Put these up for 25,750. And then we also want to put up our ibuprofen here. Got a whole bunch of sugar sold. Ibuprofen should sell pretty quick. The squash should also sell very, very well. Once basically we get something else sold. There we go. Oh. I thought I did. I've got 2 and I've got 5 of those. Somebody must have undercut me on the chocolate bars here. So we may have to wait, but essentially what we are going to do is we're going to sell these off. There we go. We can also look to sell this Propital. This is a very, very popular med. Let's just try to sell this individual item. There we go. Let's sell this one last sugar. You can partially use sugar too, found in raid if you want. It's still gonna sell fine because people are basically just making moonshine out of it. And then we'll sell these 2 squash. And these green teas should sell pretty good. One other thing that's going to sell really, really nicely. Let's see if we have any. I did not collect as many of the light bulbs as I would have wanted. I'm also going to go ahead and sell one of these LEDX. We've got the 2 that we need. One for the hideout upgrade, one for turning into therapist. So we are all set on those. So we can definitely get rid of this. In addition, some other good things just to keep in mind that do usually sell pretty well. TNT actually sells pretty solid. So do keep that in mind. ES lamps, really good. CPU fans, always fantastic. Your nuts and your bolts, always also very, very good. Wires, as you saw us buy, still selling really nicely at like 14K a pop. There's a handful of other good barter items that you can take a look at. Certain things for certain upgrades in the hideout. A lot of tech components. Higher end tech components obviously sell pretty good, but definitely do some cross-reference with that for the flea market. The other thing that we do want to sell is these water filters. Gosh, sorry, my nose is like wildly itchy. So again, we're gonna get about 900K out of this. Just as a baseline, we could sell this for 611, but let's post this. Let's post ours for 89750. We're gonna pay 55K, so we're netting about 220 or so from therapist. Let's see how quickly this one sells. Hoping that sells fast. Because if that does, was this the LEDX? All right, we sold the LEDX, which probably means we are definitely in position to basically be able to get our stash upgrade. I can't see what durability these other ones are at. I'm gonna post mine for 62,750. Oh, I probably could have went way higher. So I just gypped myself a little bit on that. That's okay. But again, here, light bulbs. Light bulb should go pretty fast. Ice cream tea we may just hang on to. I didn't realize that was that low. Humpback is probably worth it for 10k. And then herring's gonna go because it's used for a trade. So we'll work on selling these. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can get the herring up. Oh, the other thing we want to do here really quickly, take a look. Jaeger's gonna hook us up with some water filters for getting his task done. Got a whole bunch of stuff in here that we'll grab. Make sure to grab that and sell that stuff off. But I do believe we get an additional water filter from her, which is fantastic. And let's get these 3 posted. So let's do them for like 80, 89. Make another like 300k off of this. They're gonna sell instantly. This foregrip here used to sell. Yeah, sells pretty good, 25k. We're gonna hang on to it because it is a gunsmith task. Sometimes these glasses actually will sell. Yeah, these glasses are selling pretty nice. Let's see if these will go. We'll need those for quests at this point or soon. Gonna get rid of these. This hat will also sell pretty good for people trying to do, I think it's setup. So we're gonna make out like pretty well here, if you can't tell. We're gonna do very, very good in terms of what we needed to get done. And I'm just hoping for a few other things to sell here, because I'd like to show a complete package. But I think in lieu of that, we just go ahead and we get the other big upgrade in, which is going to be, all right, let's grab this. We're gonna make a nice chunk of money here. Yeah, we're up to 3.7. So that was pretty good. That was pretty good. The LEDX certainly helped. It was about 800k worth, 880 or so. So do keep that in mind. But we still made another about 2 million, I guess a little less, 2 million rubles off of the rest of the things that we held on to, and we were able to sell. So I tell people this very consistently. If you're just getting started or you're not sure how to make some money once you get to the flea market, especially if you can hold on to some of the things as the wipe goes on, sugar, chocolate bars, water filters, and a lot of the early upgrade tech items always do really, really well. And if we'd been smart, we'd have been grinding like wires and stuff like that, which also have been really good. So let's finish this episode off with probably one of the best upgrades we will do in the course of the entire stash for us, hideout rather, which is to upgrade the stash. 2.5 million rubles down, 24 hours later, we're gonna have some extra rows. Very, very excited about this. It is absolutely awesome. And the good part here is that only takes us down to 1.2. So we still have plenty of money to mess around, to get some things done. We're gonna wait for some additional things to sell. And we'll sell off a good handful of these other things. We'll be in a good position with money. We're going to grab a whole bunch of the rewards that we have as well, and sell off what we need to take part, do what we're going to do there. So good episode, really, really nice customs raid with a ton of progress, lots of hideout upgrades. We hit level 15, and yeah, we've got some good things going. Huge progress. So very excited about that. So hopefully this was a helpful episode for you. Hopefully it was a interesting episode for you. And just thanks for being here. I'm going to flash some socials, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube thing for me, help me grow the channel. Our AGG Extra channel is also linked down below. If you're interested in some of the other stuff that we're doing, go check that out. That channel is actually kind of booming right now, so I'm very excited about that, with some good quality content and some of the other genres that we're opening up to. So I'm very excited, but if you're interested, go take a look at that. And again, just thanks for being here. Thanks for clicking on, and we're going to continue on. Arena news apparently that thing is coming here sometime in December, which will be great. So we'll have some extra content. We're definitely going to dive fully into that, and we're going to continue on with the rest of our series, just having fun, hardcore, and escape, and trying to mix it up and just keep doing our thing. So thanks for being here. I'll close it out. Doc, Average Gamer, guys. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.